Hello, everyone. Another story today at Cindy Harper Speaks. And if you don't know this, I'm a teacher, and this is a book that my students and I have read in class, and I really like it. So it's another kind of artsy book, and it's called Grandfather's Mask. And it's by Veronica Freeman Ellis, and it's illustrated by Rosanne Kaloustian. This summer, we are visiting my grandfather. He lives in Liberia, a country in Africa. This is my grandfather's village. My dad lived here when he was a boy. My grandfather makes masks. He makes the masks from blocks of wood. In Africa, people use masks for many things. Sometimes people use them at weddings. Sometimes people use masks when a baby is born. They also use masks to tell stories. My dad can make masks too. When he was a boy, my grandfather taught him to make masks. Now my grandfather teaches me. I choose a block of wood. My grandfather shows me how to make a mask. I work for a long time. Now I have a mask. I put the mask on and tell a story. My grandfather puts on his mask too. Together, we tell a story. We have fun. A year later, my grandfather visits us in Boston. Today, we are having a fair in our neighborhood. There are rides, there is food, there are crafts. My dad and I make masks for the fair. We will sell them. My dad makes good masks. People buy them. People don't want to buy my masks. Maybe he needs to continue to practice a little more. People will want to buy his. But my grandfather likes my masks. I am happy about that. He picks one of my masks, then he uses it to tell one of my favorite stories. Soon, many people gather around my grandfather. He begins the story, Once Upon a Time. There are some questions at the back. It says, the boy in this story lives in Boston, Massachusetts. Where does his grandfather live? Does anybody remember? Liberia, Africa. How can a mask help in telling a story? Well, based on the features of the mask, how we make the mask, we can create a story around a mask, or we can make a mask that relates and makes us think of something. And number 3, the boy learns how to make masks from his grandfather. And the last question is, what skill would you like to learn? So that was a tradition. Grandfather taught father, father taught son, and I'm sure son will teach his son one day. Are there any traditions in your family that you want to continue on and pass down? So I like this story. It was interesting. The masks, we can use them to tell a story. It was a way to bring family together, and we all love a good story. So if you like this story, Grandfather's Mask, at Cindy Harper Speaks, press like, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.